Yo, 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 yo. What's up, y'all? Tell like it is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to donate, the links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So y'all remember I did the video. I forgot what video it was, but I was talking about Abraham Lincoln, and I was going through the whole. Damn, what video is that? Hold on. I can look on my because I got my PlayStation right here, so I can see what video actually. It wasn't a video too long ago. Let me see. Video. Oh, I think it was probably the Juneteenth video I did with Candace Owens. But anyway, right? It could be something else maybe, but I know maybe this video is definitely on my BitChute page, probably like when I talked about Abraham Lincoln being black, right? And I always tell y'all that at the end of the day, but anyway, as far as holidays, let me just get into that because before I start going on a whole different long spill. But anyway, because we're going to come back to this Abraham Lincoln shit real quick because now I'm going to prove to y'all niggas what time it is. But anyway, I talked about holidays that, a lot of these holidays be a bunch of bullshit, right? And bitches like Candace Owens to get up here and, will shit on Juneteenth, but 4th of July, this bitch ain't got shit to say. You know what I'm saying? One can say 4th of July was made up, right? All these holidays, you can pretty much call them all made up because they would technically be all made up. They're all made up holidays. There is no fucking holiday that's not made up at the end of the day, right? So it comes down to the question of, I was basically saying what holiday is something that we should celebrate, right? Now, in that, I was looking at something with New Year's, but anyway, it caught my attention as far as Freedom's Day, right? And I was just looking at that. I was like, yo, what the fuck is Freedom Eve, right? And that turn in pretty much would be Freedom's Day. So one would ask, what the fuck was Freedom's Day, right? Freedom's Day Eve, right? So a New Year's Eve tradition in many African American churches commemorating the night in 1862 when enslaved Americans stood vigil on the signing of the Emancipation Proclamation, whatever, right? That Abraham Lincoln sign, okay? That Abraham Lincoln sign, basically January 1st, and January 1st, basically the next day, right? 1863, when the Gullah Geechee people in low country began to emerge from slavery as a result of the Emancipation Proclamation going into effect, okay? So that's pretty much was Freedom's Eve. So that's pretty much shit that we celebrate every motherfucking year, okay? You want to celebrate anything, nigga, you can celebrate that for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Let's test Candace Owens' knowledge, because I'm so sick of these high power, these niggas think they so smart and shit, and they know all this fucking knowledge and shit. I want this bitch next year. Let's see if this bitch come out and really talk about this, right? Since you want to talk about ancient Americans and shit like that, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Now I got to step on this bitch real quick. Excuse my language, you know what I'm saying? But since this bitch want to come up here and talk about Juneteenth, right? And you get all these black niggas who want to get out here and coon for these races at the end of the day. Absolute coon and buck dance for these niggas and get on their knees for these goddamn races, right? At the end of the day, let's see her come out here and talk about the real information. Let's see her get out here and talk about the fact that this nigga, Abraham Lincoln, was actually a black man. Let's see if she get out there and talk about that. She ain't gonna tell y'all niggas about that, but these niggas got all this knowledge. These niggas don't went all these schools. These niggas know this and they know that, and they can talk to this person and they can get close to Donald Trump and they can get close to this politician and that politician, but they still can't give you no real fucking history. Okay? They can't give you nothing real. These niggas is puppets at the end of the day. These niggas is clowns, okay? Clowns. And on New Year's Eve, is she gonna get out here and tell y'all about, man, look, I know you don't want to, she'd rather talk down to the community than actually give the community something real. Now, y'all know me. I don't stand with the Juneteenth shit. All the Juneteenth shit means is just Niggas down in Texas was pretty much the last niggas to know about being free. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much Juneteenth. They've been celebrating shit like that. Let them have that. They can have that, right? But if you was this high powered person and somebody who's I'm just people take me, you know, because they call me this, they call me that, but you know, I'm just really trying to help the black community. I'm really trying to help the black community. Well, you could have taught them about Freedom's Eve. You know, look, y'all celebrating this. To be honest, we really should be celebrating New, and they done stole that. These folks done stole New Year's Eve from us and called it New Year's Eve. I tell y'all, man, bro, we can't have shit, bro. We can't have shit. They gonna be stealing, bro. They gonna steal, okay? So if there's anything you want to be out here celebrating, okay, it would be pretty much, you know what I'm saying, Freedom's Eve. You know what I'm saying? It's something that we all did every year to celebrate pretty much the ending of goddamn plantation slavery. You know what I'm saying? Because being a slave ain't over yet. If your ass got to punch in and clock in, nigga, your ass is still slaving out here. You would a quote unquote indentured servitude out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Slavery ain't never end. Slavery ain't never end. Period. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you wise enough to understand that, you know what the fuck. If you know, you know. And if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy about this, though, as far as this Freedom's Eve. You know what I'm saying? So this is something that we whatchamacallit. Okay. All right. And niggas was, you know what I'm saying? Now, niggas was really banging over this shit too. Civil War was popping off at the time, you know what I'm saying? Had to do something, had to come to the stop to this shit. Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what, man? Fuck that. Let's end this shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's end this shit at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? That all persons held as slaves within the rebellious states are enforced shall and henceforward shall be free. Okay? And the man that did that was an ancient American. Okay? Okay? I'm going to come here now. Now it's time to step on y'all niggas now. Hold up. Now it's time to step on y'all niggas real quick, right? Because, y'all know I always talk about this Black History Month shit. I'm like, bro, how the fuck? We got to change this shit, bro. Black History Month got to be celebrated when it's hot outside. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, this shit in February, like, who the fuck gave us this shit? So anyway, as I, you know, was digging around and sniffing around and shit, because I was looking at something, as y'all seen, about the billionaires that pretty much bought America in 1927. Now, they say that that's a fake. They say that's fake, but that shit is not fake. You know what I mean? If you know about those people, the five families pretty much that's linked, if y'all know anything about, you know, what they talk about, the Illuminatis and shit like that, the 13 families and shit, well, at least 5 of them motherfuckers is on that, you know what I'm saying? So that's not far-fetched, okay? These niggas are still lying about shit to this day. So, you know, for a fact checker to come underneath a whatchamacallit and be like, yeah, well, that whatchamacallit is not true, you know, because technically kiss my ass, nigga. Technically kiss my ass. Y'all running around here still lying about shit to this day. So what makes you think that y'all won't be trying to hide history and lie about some shit that happened back? Y'all would definitely try to cover up and lie about some shit that happened back in the time, because y'all doing shit like this in real life. In real time, y'all lying about shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all lying about people out here eating the cake and getting fucked up. Y'all lying and then y'all wasn't even telling the truth about the shit. Y'all hiding the evidence and shit. Banning niggas' channels and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all out here low-key sabotaging the movie so people can't see the Sound of Freedom and shit like that. Y'all out here bugging the goddamn movie theaters and shit like that so people can't see what the horrific shit that's going on in these and I'm gonna stop calling these people the elite, because they not the elite. They the minority around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? They the minority around this bitch. Let's get this clear. Stop calling these niggas elite. These niggas ain't nothing elite about them. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing elite about them. There's way more of us than there is of them. So ain't no elite. You know what I'm saying? These scumbags at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Anyway, let me whatchamacallit before let me stick to the whatchamacallit before I go on a rant. You know what I mean? Because that shit be really irritating me. But at the end of the day, okay, so bang, Negro Week, okay? So Negro Week was discovered in 1926 because I was doing a thing like, okay, what happened in 1926? Basically, I was looking for something who owned America, right? Who quote unquote owned America in 1926. So I was looking for that, and then I stumbled across this, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a video about this, but I'm still gonna go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper and start looking back towards shit. Because, like they always say, you want to hide something from niggas, put it in the book. You want to hide something from niggas, hide it in Google to where the point niggas will look up basic shit and not really be able to, because you gotta be, to get the real truth to shit, you gotta be able to reword shit. You can't really just type shit like a certain way because Google's designed to not give you the real history. But when you type shit a certain way and this, that, and the third, you'll find what you need to find. So here's the proof, okay? So Negro Week was Woodson devotion to showcasing the contributions of Black Americans bore fruit in 1926 when he launched Negro History Week in the second week of February to coincide with the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass, okay? Now, one of y'all might be like, well, okay, so what? They said, you know, Abraham Lincoln, he's still a white man. He's still a Caucasian man, right? But yes, Frederick Douglass is Black. Yes, Frederick Douglass is Black. Okay, all right, right? Okay, so let's come down here, right? Let's come down here, okay? Okay, so once again, on February 7, 1926, Carter G. Woodson, okay, initiated the first celebration of Negro History Week, which led to Black History Month to deepen the study and scholarship on African American history all year round, okay? So I come here, right? Bang. What year did Negro History Week begin? Now, mind you, they could have put all this in, right? They could have put all this shit in right here, right in that beginning one, but they didn't. You have to keep going for them to give you what you're looking for. What year did Negro history begin? It says 1926. Woodson initiated, once again, the first Negro History Week in 1926. Dr. Woodson selected the week in February that included the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln, they mentioned him again, and Frederick Douglass, two key figures in the history of Black Americans. Okay? All right? There you go right there. All right? There you go right there. You know what I mean? And like I said, I've already did videos about this. It's definitely on my BitChute page if you want to look it up. I've already proved the fact that motherfucking Abraham Lincoln, not only was this nigga Black, this nigga was also a slave, okay, at the end of the day. He was indentured servitude. Let's just say that, right? Let's just say that. He was from Illinois, I think Springfield, Illinois, or some crazy shit like that. Or somewhere in Illinois. But anyway, the man was an indentured servitude at the end of the day. Pretty much a slave, right? What they would call a slave. And he rose his way up, got into the Senate, shit like that. Grinded it out, man. Did it the hard way, man, and became president of this goddamn nation. And they tell y'all niggas this nigga some Caucasian man. That's a lie, okay? That's a lie. You know what I mean? And this is why a guy like Abraham Lincoln really doesn't get the praise, probably like he should deserve, is because then you would have to give that credit to a fucking ancient American. You know what I'm saying? You would have to give a lot of that credit to the ancient American. You would have to give that credit to somebody successfully being able to lead and to break up the Civil War and all this other shit and shit like that was popping off within these colonies, right? So, at the end of the day, this man was part of a successful war that led to great things at the end of the day. And, like I said, this is why, you see the fucking, and like I told y'all before, I question if George Washington is actually a Caucasian man. You know what I'm saying? Reason being is because I still have never met a white man with the last name Washington. I've never met him. Anybody that I've ever met with the last name Washington has always been ancient American or melanated person. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Never in my life seen a white person with the last name Washington. You know what I mean? So, and we know that before George Washington, there were presidents, there were other 7 black presidents of the colonies, right? Of what they would call the colonies and shit like that, or the 13 colonies and shit, before this thing, before they started counting this president, before George Washington, okay? So there were 7 black presidents before him, you know, before they actually, you know, okay, this is the very first one, you know what I'm saying? No, there actually was some shit going on before that, okay? And once again, okay, Abraham Lincoln was a fucking Republican, okay? So when we talk about the history of the Democrats and the Republicans, nigga, the Republican shit is our shit, okay? That's our shit, okay? At the end of the day, now niggas is scared of that shit, and you some coon ass nigga if you a Republican and shit like that. I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? It is fucking ridiculous knowing that the Democratic Party is the ones who created the KKK, is the ones who wanted slavery to still going on, and y'all niggas still line up for that shit. And that's why I don't want to hear none of you niggas coming up here talking this high-powered knowledge shit at the end of the day, because you niggas don't know shit. You niggas don't know shit, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is, and I ain't need to go and get a master's degree in history and none of that dumbass shit at the end of the day. I ain't need to do none of that. And these niggas know some of this shit for real, but they can't talk about that shit because but I ain't scared to talk about the shit, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm not scared to talk about that shit. It is what it is. But that shit is wild irritating that people don't want to talk about this kind of history. You know what this would do to a young kid to know, damn, Abraham Lincoln was really a black man? Damn, Abraham Lincoln was really a slave and he worked his way up, went to school and you know, had to go through the rigmaroles of motherfucking, you know, some of these immigrants coming through talking crazy to him and shit like that. You know what I mean? Trying to motherfucking show him off and not well show him off, but you know what I'm saying? Trying to have it play these little games and shit with him and, you know, probably call them all kind of niggers and shit like that. I don't even know if nigger and shit like that was even a term back in that time, if they was using that. But pretty much derogatory names. I mean, listen, if you call somebody black, listen, I'm gonna tell you how deep that shit was. Back in that time, bro, if you was calling somebody black, that shit, a nigga would jump on your ass for it. If you called another black person black or a colored person, nigga, that shit was deemed disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? And now we running around here calling each other niggas and shit. I'm guilty of it. I'm gonna keep it a bean pie. But see, where I stand with it, I'll let another nigga call me nigga, but I'm not letting nobody else call me nigga. That's not happening. You know what I'm saying? That shit is not happening. But see, we done got so lost in point in time that now you got Caucasians running around here. Yo, my nigga. Oh, yo, my nigga, yeah, nigga this, nigga that. You know what I'm saying? Nah, nigga nothing, nigga. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Because like I said, I come from a household where they didn't really tolerate that shit. You know what I'm saying? Even to be in the use of it being on rap songs and shit. You know what I mean? Time my grandma come through, I'm out there blasting shit. You know what I mean? She come up talking about, man, cut that shit down, all this nigga shit. I ain't trying to hear all that. You know what I mean? My grandma ain't never had no problem with no hip hop, but she had a problem with hearing all that nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? She didn't want to hear all that nigga shit. You know what I mean? And then, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, you know, yeah, you know, you can say we can use this term of, yeah, you know, we gave power to it in a different way. And I would agree, okay, cool, that's cool. But I'm just giving y'all a history lesson. You know what I'm saying? Well, whatever term was used back at that time. That man went through all of that. You know what I'm saying? And still became the president. Nigga, that's resilience right there. Nigga, what? Nigga, that's resilience, nigga. That is fucking resilience right there. You know what I mean? And then proceeded to eliminate the shit that he was actually going through. Man, if this nigga Abraham Lincoln ain't one of the coldest presidents to ever do it, nigga, that shit is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It is absolutely ridiculous that Abraham Lincoln don't get the credit that he deserved. But you know why he won't get the credit he deserved? Because he's an ancient American. That's the why his ass ain't gonna get the credit he deserved. And if he got the credit that he deserved, Then what? Okay. Then what? Then that's a whole energy shift change. Okay. Imagine them teaching kids about Abraham Lincoln, but not him. They want to tell you about Abraham Lincoln as getting shot. That's what they want to tell you, and have this picture of a Caucasian man up there, which is a fucking complete lie. Okay. So these are the same people that have teachers sitting in front of our face lying to us about this man, Abraham. Somebody right now is being taught about Abraham Lincoln right now in some school somewhere in the world, and this person is a Caucasian man. Okay? They're saying that this man is a Caucasian man. They're giving you the image of him being a Caucasian man, okay? Being a white man, okay? It is unbelievable. So when they can lie about some shit like this, you know, that's why, like I said, that's why I am the way I am. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. And if you somebody who questions everything, that's why the way you are is the way you are. Because you know these motherfuckers be lying, okay? They constantly lying. They don't know, the truth ain't in these motherfuckers, bro. It's just not. It's not. It's not in them. You know what I mean? Because like I said, if they really wanted to, you know, whatchamacallit, bro, this shit, you know, like, bro, growing up in these public schools, man, the history that we have to hear, it's almost like, what is the point of us going to school? We hear about white success the whole time. You know what I'm saying? About history. It's like none of our history starts at slavery. That's it. And then you got your Martin Luther Kings. They don't really teach you shit about Malcolm X unless you actually go to an African-American history class. You know what I'm saying? That's the only time. But even at that, they kind of breeze over Malcolm X. They just more tell you about these niggas dying. They was a part of this and then they died. But they don't tell you about the speeches that they were having. Even when they talk about the Black Panthers, right? When they talk about the Black Panthers, they really don't talk about they want to tell you about the violence, and you know what I mean? They want to tell you about the chaos. They don't want to tell you about the great things that they actually did. They didn't rely on the government for shit. They got it done they goddamn self with the community. They showed resilience, okay? They don't want to teach us real history like that. They constantly want to manipulate. If they're going to teach it to us, they want to manipulate the history, point blank, period. So therefore, you as a kid growing up and the traumas and shit like that, bro, it's a whole fucking diabolical scheme they got running. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, man, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't really going to really go too far, but yeah, man, it's a whole diabolical scheme they got running on us from childhood. You know what I'm saying? From childhood birth. You know what I mean? They trying to indoctrinate us and let us feel like we ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Low key. You know what I mean? And we don't have history. We don't have no culture. Okay, this is why you can have bitch ass niggas like Busta Rhymes get up here and tell niggas that we ain't got no culture, and this nigga done bit everything about our culture. You know what I'm saying? This nigga done got out here, you know what I mean? Like these niggas, yeah, man, whatever, man. Shit's wild frustrating sometimes, but you know it is what it is. I'll cook that nigga when the time comes. That's not the video for this. But man, I mean, it's just unbelievable, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, imagine a kid hearing about his history. You know what I'm saying? He might be a kid that's not well off. You know what I'm saying? He might be a kid that, you know, his mom or mom and dad are together, but they could be struggling, right? Just because you got your mother and father don't mean that niggas don't struggle. You know what I mean? So, you know, it is what it is, right? He could be struggling. Mom and dad, you know, they probably hard up on paying bills and shit like that. They doing the best they can to keep roof over their head, right? And this kid can go to school and he can, you know, probably be a little down or whatever the case may be. And, you know, he can hear about how Abraham Lincoln was fucked up. His parents ain't had no money and had to motherfucking sell him off pretty much into goddamn slavery, right? At the end of the day, became an indentured servitude, worked his way out of that at the end of the day, went to school, okay? Motherfucking got involved with politics and shit like that, the Republican Party, right? Became motherfucking a senator. I think he became a senator or some shit like that. Anyway, he rose his way through the motherfucking ranks and became president and ended what he was a part of as a child, okay? man, that can do wonders. But see, they want y'all niggas to glorify, they want the kids to look up to bitch ass niggas like Barack Obama. That's a bitch ass nigga, know what I'm saying? And that nigga ain't from here, know what I'm saying? Fuck that nigga Obama at the end of the day. I never look up to no bitch ass nigga like that. And now I'll tell anybody, nigga, fuck Barack Obama, know what I'm saying? That's a hoe ass nigga if I ever seen one. Don't ever compare that nigga to no motherfucking Abraham Lincoln. Nigga, Abraham Lincoln should be rolling over and he should pop out the grave and slap fire at one of you bitch ass niggas for even uttering that nigga in the same breath as that nigga, man. Don't ever compare no nigga like Obama to no motherfucking Abraham Lincoln, man. Y'all niggas got the game fucked up. Y'all better do your research. Y'all better learn your history out this motherfucker and start playing around here. You know what I'm saying? Niggas play too much, man. Niggas is playing too much out here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying niggas can't get entertained. It's been entertainment since the beginning of time. Niggas always had shit that they can get entertained with. You know what I mean? So it's all good. But, you know, when information starts to roll through or somebody, you know, that beam of light is starting to fly through, you like, oh, yeah, you might have caught it, but you might not have a conversation on it. Then that shit comes back to you. When that shit comes back to your ass like a boomerang, nigga, it's time to start digging. You know what I'm saying? It's time to start digging and start, okay, hold up. Let me, because this is why I'm doing the video now, right? This is based off videos that I've already done and I've already ran into shit and then questions that I had within those videos. And then it comes back around to me. Bang, here we go. Now I can prove it to you niggas for real. Based off Negro Week, they let you know that nigga was black, okay? Based off Negro Week, okay? So if you don't believe the other shit that I put out as far as Abraham Lincoln being black and shit like that, bro, there you go right there. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would they praise a Caucasian man during Negro Week history? What kind of shit is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest. What kind of shit is that? What kind of sense does that make to have a Negro History Week where it's like, okay, yeah, we're going to commit this white man for, you know, for whatchamacallit with slavery. Like, oh, well, no, they could have did that on January 1st. Or they could have did that on motherfucking, whatchamacallit. Or, oh, well, you know, technically, well, his birthday is on the same. Okay, and? You know what I'm saying? And? You know what I mean? The fuck? Like, y'all niggas is crazy out here. But anyway, like I said, there ain't no debating about that. This is the actual truth, okay? This is actual truth. So it ain't no opinion of mine. It ain't no shit to make me feel good. This is the motherfucking hard truth. And like I said, the hard truth is tough to swallow sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It's rough. It's raw. You know what I'm saying? But it's the truth. You know what I mean? And I'd rather have the truth than a lie any day of the week. You know what I'm saying? Give me the hardcore truth before you give me a pretty lie. I'm all set with that. You know what I'm saying? I take hardcore truth all day in America. You know what I'm saying? So you know it is what it is. But I just want to do this video real quick, man. And now we need to see, we can change this. So that means this Black History Month shit. Now we can as a community change that shit to put that shit in the summertime. Why are we always celebrating shit when it's cold as fuck? We can't have no parades and celebrate Negro motherfucking month and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? Indigenous month and shit like that. We can't do that because, you know what I'm saying? It's cold as a bitch. Ain't nobody going out nowhere for real like that during February. And it's during the coldest time of the fucking year. Especially if you in like, you know, places where it's snow and shit like that. I would say the Northeast, because that's where I'm at. So, you know what I mean? It's tough to celebrate a fucking Black History Month in general because, you know what I mean? And like I said, so based on anybody who's watching this video and got this, so the next thing, as somebody who's made it this far in the video, so next would be, okay, why did Negro Week get expanded, okay? And who was behind expanding Negro Week, okay? And then, you know, then you can go into the question, okay, who the fuck was Charles G. Carter? Who the fuck was that? You know what I'm saying? Was he part of the NC? I guess he was part of the NAACP, which lets you know that this nigga is bought and paid for, okay? He's one of these bought and paid for niggas, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? He might have been one of these bought and paid for niggas because we know the NAACP ain't nothing but a Caucasian man organization, period. Just like Black Lives Matter, okay? BlackLivesMatter.org ain't nothing but a Caucasian man organization. George Soros, that's his shit, okay? That's his shit at the end of the day. Well, a branch off of his shit because he got multiple umbrellas, okay? So this is the same thing. The NAACP is the same shit. Okay, they send these people around, motherfucking, you know what I mean? They send these people around to talk to black people and shit like that, but they coming from a sense of what they're being told to do, and they're trying to finesse you into either believing or accepting what's going on. What kind of agendas and what the organization is trying to push on our communities. You know what I mean? So it just is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't know it all. Still a lot of shit that I'm learning. There's still a lot of things, still a lot of growth. You they'll never be too closed-minded to where the point you can't receive some information. Cause like I said, I say a lot of shit up here, bro, that sound wild as fuck. And I know some of y'all be like, man, this nigga bugging. But then I'll always get that video where I say, I told y'all niggas, I spin the block on your hoe ass niggas. I spin blocks around this bitch, you know what I'm saying? I spin blocks and I come through with that truth, not even no facts. I come through with the truth, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. It is what it is. I can't miss. I've been telling y'all this shit for a while. I can't miss. I can't be faded, you know what I'm saying? I can't be faded, you know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. Because if I get to digging for some shit, nigga, that's your ass. You know what I mean? Point blank, period. But yeah, man. Just imagine that though. Imagine kids being able to, you know what I mean? Like tell the real and show the real shit. You know what I'm saying? Show the real shit. It's just like when they want to show you Indians, they want to show you some Mexican looking ass niggas. It's like, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas is out here, y'all capping. You know what I'm saying? Y'all capping. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. Niggas is all over here capping and ain't giving us our real history, giving us Martin Luther King and shit like that for history. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't giving us nothing for real. And even when they do teach about the Caucasian history in America and shit like that, they not even being honest about that shit neither. You know what I'm saying? They ain't being honest about these families and shit who done came through and with all this motherfucking, man, listen, man, they not talking about a lot of diabolical shit these people done went. How even when they tell you about World War I, they don't even give you the real on how that shit really started and why it really started. They don't even give you the real about the World War II and all this other shit. They don't give you the real about nothing. They pretty much just give you a summary of that shit at the end of the day. But there's major details that they leave out at the end of the day, what caused a lot of that shit at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So it's always shit like that, once you get a knack for wanting the truth about shit, and then you'll start to go back, start to listen to certain shit, and you be like, wait a minute. So hold on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, it's a lot of diabolical shit that they don't teach us, and they keep it hid out of the books. Some shit they don't even put in the books. You got to go get these documentaries, not even the documentaries, but these people who have written these diaries and shit like that. People have written diaries about Abraham Lincoln, or there's old newspaper articles about Abraham Lincoln, about people that hated Abraham Lincoln. Okay, and they described that man to be a tall, skinny, dark-skinned complexion man, okay? Not that Caucasian man they up there telling y'all niggas about. I don't know who that nigga is, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't Abraham Lincoln, you know what I'm saying? That might have been the nigga that shot Abraham Lincoln. You know what I'm saying? Like, history is so cold with it. That might have been the nigga that shot Abraham Lincoln, but that wasn't Abe, you know what I'm saying? Now, that wasn't Abe Lincoln, fam. That was the nigga that shot Abraham Lincoln, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? Allegedly, you know what I'm saying? But, this is what they do, though. You know what I'm saying? They get out here, they try to hide the history from us at the end of the day, just like they stole the land, okay? So we listening to niggas who stole the land, and then, and it's they got niggas so tied up, bro. Like I said, bro, niggas will argue you about this shit. I've gotten into arguments about this shit. Like, bro, even proving the shit to the nigga, like, yo, dog, look, da-da-da, type the shit up, this, that, the third. Look, bro, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about that, man. This nigga, what the fuck you mean you don't know? What the fuck is you, what's wrong with niggas, bro? What be wrong with niggas, man? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I said, you can't wake all these niggas up at the end of the day. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, waking some of these niggas up out of their sleep, these niggas are getting mad at you. Oh, this nigga think he know it all. Yeah, this nigga think he know it all. This, that. Like, nigga, what? You know what I'm saying? What is wrong with these niggas, bro? But I had a full-blown argument about this shit. Prove this shit the whole nine, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And these niggas was still going on about, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, man, these niggas, bro. Unbelievable, man. You can't help some of these niggas, bro. I swear to God, you can't, man. You can't. So, you know, like I said, man, it's all about being around like-minded folks. You know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's all about being around like-minded folks, and being in like-minded folks. That don't mean everybody's gonna look like you. Everybody's might be a little. You might have some people that look like you for sure, but you're gonna have people that don't look like you. You know what I'm saying? So you know it is what it is. It's just like, you know, I'm pretty sure there was times back in the civil rights, right? When, you know, they show us about how there's no whites or whatever the case may be. You know, you have folks that were standing on segregation, both white and black, okay? Let's get this clear. There were both parts that were standing on segregation. They was cool with it. Like, okay, yeah, let the whites keep their shit. Yeah, we cool over here. We ain't complaining about coming over there and trying to motherfucking drink out of y'all water fountain or come to y'all restaurants and shit like that. That's the Martin Luther King civil rights shit that had niggas begging and getting slapped upside their head because, you know what I'm saying, when to enter these, we already had our universities, we had our schools, we had our banks, we had our hospitals, we had a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? And we was probably doing better than some of their shit at the end of the day. This is why they will come in and start bombing shit in America that was, you know, you got the Tulsa riots and shit like that. You got Rosewood, Black Wall Street and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This is why they would destroy that shit at the end of the day, because it was more successful. We had some of the most best hotels in the world, okay? In the world, man. We have an impeccable fucking history that's hidden like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period in this land, okay? So niggas can miss me with this Africa shit. You know what I'm saying? When they ass is running over here. If they shit was so glory and holy and this, that, what the fuck is everybody coming over here for? But anyway, back to that civil rights shit. A lot of people were standing on the sides of, you know, I'm not saying they was, but I'm pretty sure there were probably people like, nigga, fuck that nigga Martin Luther King. Nigga, that nigga's a bitch ass nigga. He over there trying to kneel down for these white folks and shit. Like, you know, there's probably conversations niggas was, these are probably conversations niggas was having in the crib amongst the family. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that nigga Martin Luther King, man. Yeah, man, he out here, man. This nigga got us looking bad. There probably was niggas talking big shit about Martin Luther King. Yeah, man, this bitch ass nigga, dog. This nigga got us out here looking bad, dog. He out here on motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Be around these white folks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we heard he just really want to be fucking these white women. That's what he really want to do. If you want to do that, nigga, go do that. You know what I'm saying? Stop being out here, motherfucking, you know what I mean? You act like you want to do this and that, nigga. You just want to get into some white draws, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? You want to get it, you know, because some of these niggas might have been gay too. You know what I mean? Let's not forget that what the Rainbow Coalition was out then. Let's never forget that Jesse Jackson bitch ass was the one who came out with the Rainbow Coalition. And if y'all know anything, listen, man, this is hard truth I'm about to give y'all right now. Allegedly, okay, they knew that Martin Luther King, okay, was that nigga was switch hitting out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Had other white men, and, you know, they get up and do their thing. That's why one of the presidents that nigga despised Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? Despised that nigga. But see, Martin Luther King came through, got folks to sign up for voting and shit like that. And salute to Dan Colloway, because he pointed this out in the video. The fact that when niggas was signing up to vote, okay, when you was out, when they say your ancestors, this is why I like, bro, when voting season come around and people be like, yo, your ancestors died for the right for you to vote. It's like, nigga, that shit is like, it's wild crazy for somebody to say. Because, nigga, we actually were losing our land for motherfucking registering to vote. You know what I'm saying? Because then we were becoming citizens, and Dane Calloway had a whole breakdown of that shit, which is absolutely true. And it leads back to the shit that I always talk about with Martin Luther King. The only credit I can actually give Martin Luther King and what makes him almost, I won't say a hero, but he almost made up for the pretty much selling us out. You know what I'm saying? Is that the fact that he came back and told the truth, okay? He came back and told the truth that he got led and that he felt that he led his people into a burning building, which the fuck he did. He did do that. And then he talked about how basically the civil rights movement was used to get the immigrants over here. What they're doing now, what they're doing today, they did that during the Civil Rights Day. And who that fuck over the most? It fucked us over, okay? Got a bunch of niggas to get out here and in that video with Dan Calloway, there was a thing, it was something with John Lewis. And he was talking about how his parents, the niggas' parents, y'all, okay? They going out there to see Martin Luther King and shit like that. He was only like 18 or some shit like that. And his parents is like, yo, if you go out here and register to vote, we might lose our land. Huh? Let me say that again. So that if you register to vote, you would lose your land. What's that other lady's name? That other ancient American woman? Something Selby. Damn, I forgot her name. But she looked like Aunt Jemima. I'm gonna keep it a bean pie. The broad looked like Aunt Jemima, or what y'all would title a mammy, right? What y'all would title a mammy, she kind of fits that description, right? But even she, Faye Nanny or some shit like that. Damn, I forgot the lady's fucking name. But anyway, she talked about that as well, as far as when the voting and the registering, the voting and shit like that, they lost their land. Okay? And then what happens with all this land where they fooling people into fucking registering to vote? Now you got all this free land, right? You got all this free land to give out, dish out, all this shit, right? So when Martin Luther King came through and started telling niggas about the land grants they was giving to the immigrants and how he felt like he landed and the loans and the business loans and shit like that, that's how we got backdoored. That's why he said I led my people into a burning building, which he did. And he confessed and he told the hardcore truth on that. All right? So at the end of the day, like I said, man, these people lie about everything. Everything. You can't believe these niggas about nothing. You know what I'm saying? About absolutely jack shit. Okay? Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? So, it's some amazing history, some real finessing, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no greater finesser than these motherfuckers in the government, but they really not that smart. They really not, listen, okay, let me say this real quick. They're not that great as we might think that they are. They're not. They got to pull the Wizard of Oz effects, okay? It's where they use media, okay? They use shit like Martin Luther King getting his head beat, well, not getting his head beat, but shit thrown at him. And I'm going to tell you right now, listen, first of all, I wish I would have, like, if I was in that time, bro, I wish I would be motherfucking marching and shit just so I can go to the same schools and shit and be disrespected, you know what I'm saying? Or be met with opposing force about wanting to enter a motherfucking school or, you know what I'm saying, enter a motherfucker's college or wanting to drink from the same fountain and shit. Like, I wish I would. And then I wish I would get hit upside my head and not do nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, what? If I'm going to get knocked upside my head, all bets is off after that. All this peaceful shit, oh yeah, it's all out the window. It's up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it would have been up. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody busting me upside my head and shit like that. And if I get my ass jumped, trust and believe, it's going to be some blood and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you know how they had John Lewis whooping his ass and shit, beating the shit out of John Lewis on the Selma Bridge and all that. You know what I mean? And then they want to keep giving you the trauma of that kind of shit. They give you the Selma movie, okay? They give you the Selma movie. They keep giving you these movies. That's another thing that Hollywood loves to do when it comes to pertaining to us. When it's anybody else, they give them hero roles and this, that, and the third. They looked at as great heroes and this, that, and the third, right? When it's us, we gotta be the butler. We gotta be the slave. We gotta be the gangster. We gotta be, nothing where it's like no honor and integrity and shit involved with that. So, like I said, man, this is all a diabolical scam to keep us from understanding who the fuck we are, period. You know what I'm saying? So, it just is what it is. Unfortunately, a lot of niggas ain't gonna make it. And I'm not looking to save a lot of these dumbass niggas. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a bean pie. Some of these niggas is gone. Okay? Some of these niggas is gone and ain't no saving these niggas. And if you I'm gonna tell you, one of y'all niggas gonna get hurt trying to motherfucking save some of these bitch ass niggas. I'm telling you right now. So stop trying to get out here and save all black America, all ancient Americans, bro. You're not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do it. One of these niggas is gonna hurt one of y'all niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a bean pie over the information. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get in an argument with one of these stupid ass niggas, and y'all niggas gonna get y'all ass hurt out here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you could back your shit up, okay, cool. But if you're not one, a nigga gonna be plotting on your ass. A nigga gonna be spitting all kind of ill will on your name. You know what I'm saying? A nigga gonna be motherfucking just out for blood like a bitter bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like a bitter bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling y'all, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So stop trying to get out here and save all these niggas. Just listen. For niggas that want to hear something, cool. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of these niggas, you start getting, niggas don't want to hear that and just automatically believe, everything that's been taught to them and shit like that. You can't save these niggas, man. And like I said, trying to save these niggas will motherfucking plot and scheme and motherfucking get your ass hurt out this motherfucker. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. But anyway, this one turned into a longer video than I wanted it to. But yeah, man. So, like I said, man, it's just important for us to really know about who was with the new, who was the new Negro of the 1920s. With the end of the First World War and the rise of the Harlem Renaissance, the term the new Negro was widely publicized as a synonym of African who will radically defend their entrance against violence and inequality, okay? So, when niggas wanted to stand up for themselves back in the 1919 and 1925, niggas was deemed as radical, okay? It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Niggas that wanted to stand up for themselves. So, like I said, there's never been no greater quote unquote villain, okay, than us at the end of the day, man. They calling niggas the new Negro, you know what I'm saying? And the rise of the Harlem Renaissance because, niggas had Harlem on smash at the end of the day. Niggas was doing well, you know what I mean? And like I said, I'm pretty sure, bro, if I really wanted to really tap in for real, I already know because this is how it always goes with me anyway. I'm going to mention this shit about blacks and whites during the Civil War pretty much sharing the same fucking view. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure of it, right? I'll be back for that video. Something's going to happen or somebody's going to jump on one of these mainstream platforms, say some dumb shit, and I'm going to come through, spin the block, and I'm going to cook they bitch ass at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But for those of y'all that lasted this long, just remember I said that, okay? Remember I said that. But, it is what it is, man. You know what I mean? As far as this shit go, let me see who was the first president to recognize Black History Month. All right. And why does this nigga look black? Y'all let me know. Gerald R. Ford, why this nigga look black? Hold up. Who was the first president to recognize Black History Month? President Gerald R. Ford. Now y'all niggas, hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. Hold up. I just think we just stumbled across some shit real quick. Wait a minute, okay? In 1976, President Gerald R. Ford officially recognized Black History Month. Let me make sure this is the actual picture of this nigga real quick. Hold up. Let me see something real quick. All right, who the fuck is this nigga? Okay, I think this is the. Okay, hold on. Let me see something. All right, so why the fuck they got what's his face up there? All right. So no, that's not him. But yeah, why they got this dude's face up there? But whatever. That's weird, right? They got this man face up here like he is Gerald R. Ford. You know what I'm saying? But anyway. All right, so these are the history celebrities. What was the name for African Americans? I think it was called what? All right. So I'm just kind of going through a lot of this shit now because now I feel like I want to get in. Now I feel like I really want to, crack some heads open, and I mean that in a literal sense of like um, information. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like I want to motherfucking. I want to get out here and crack a code up somebody motherfucking head at the end of the day. But it is what it is though, man. But yeah, let me get ready to get the fuck up off of here and get ready to start my day. But Freedom's Eve, man. Freedom's Eve is something that we should probably start celebrating at the whatchamacallit. Give it a new energy. You know what I'm saying? I know that New Year's Eve and New Year's Day and shit like that, but we really want to whatchamacallit. Let's celebrate New Year's Eve. Let's get back to calling it Freedom's Day. You know what I'm saying? Freedom's Day Eve. You know what I'm saying? And honoring the good folks that were a part of the decision of getting rid of slavery, technically kind of getting rid of slavery, okay? Um, and and those of our people and others as well, because it wasn't just okay. You know what I mean? Here's another lie they don't teach us in school, right? That there was Caucasian folks as goddamn slaves too, but they don't that's not popular to say and shit. You know what I'm saying? You tell a motherfucker that and shit, motherfucker be like, oh man, motherfucker head explode. But it's the truth, you know what I'm saying? It's the truth. But see, they don't teach you that in school, you know what I'm saying? They'll tell you that if they were slaves, they were slaves somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere in Europe or some dumbass shit like that. But no, sir. No, sir. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Some of y'all was right in them fields picking cotton too. You know what I'm saying? And your ass probably had a motherfucking black goddamn slave owner. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But they don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? That's history that they hide that. You know what I'm saying? But it's our history and shit. Yeah. Y'all niggas slaves. Y'all niggas, all y'all niggas know is Martin Luther King, James Brown, civil rights. Civil rights had to be the worst thing that happened to the ancient. As far as like a finesse game, I'm pretty sure there's some shit before that though. But civil rights, that whole civil rights movement was a huge finesse to knock us off of our square. You know what I'm saying? Just like what we see right now, where you see a lot of these motherfuckers, opening the border and doing all this shit for immigrants and shit like that. You see it going on with the LGBT because they getting super citizen rights and shit like that. They do this same kind of stuff when it comes to the Jews and shit. Black dude gets shot because this dude mentioned something about anti-Semitism or some anti-Semitism shit. All of a sudden, they get a bill passed and niggas is still waiting for a bill passed. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just is what it is. But I'll let you know what kind of system we in and let you know that we definitely have to get to a point where have the right identification when we going to go to these politicians. And I'm gonna keep it a bean pie. I'm kind of tired of going at these politicians for real, for real. I'm gonna keep it a bean pie. I only do it so we get up on the information and niggas don't get fooled by these fucking politicians out here. But bro, the Black Panthers was able to do this shit without that. You know what I'm saying? Without the help of the government. You think about the Asians for the most part, right? Yes, they get the government help and loans and shit like that, right? But they're lining up as an organization that's getting benefited off of whatever fucking bills and shit like that is being passed throughout their group. So when we start coming to the table about shit, we definitely gonna have to be like, look, this is for us specifically only. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to get back to the we're gonna have to get back to goddamn in a sense of action for tangibles and shit. It's gotta be segregated. It can't be no kumbaya shit, because that shit ain't never worked out for us since civil rights. You know what I'm saying? And maybe longer than that. You know what I'm saying? But I would definitely say more people thrive before the civil rights compared to after the civil rights. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I would have to check on. I'm gonna keep it a bean pie with you. I would have to check on that one. On what I just said. But at the end of the day, man, we have a hell of a history. You know what I'm saying? And, we have a hell of a history. And we can't continue to let these people fool us. It's just like that saying that goes, it's important to know your history. That way it's some shit like that. It's important to know your history. That way you know what's going on in the future. Because they're running the same playbook. Even when I expose the fact about what they call the quote unquote Spanish flu, okay? These niggas was wearing masks back then, okay? They was testing I don't even know if I can say that. They was testing eating the cake back then, okay? I showed y'all the video on YouTube. YouTube, obviously got rid of it, because they was out here censoring and banning a nigga and shit like that. But these were all facts though. Nothing I said was a damn lie at all. And YouTube, you owe me multiple channels. And I can't wait till they cancel your bitch ass. Ooh, I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. All the motherfuckers is coming for y'all bitch ass. Ooh, I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, I can't wait for that day. And it's coming soon for you hoes. Oh, it's coming soon for them hoes. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I talked about the Spanish flu, the pandemic, okay? The same shit. They run the same plays all the time. This is no different, okay? All the shit they run is whatchamacallit, but the game is getting tired. People are starting to like, okay, I lived through that, so I actually know that. And now I'm watching them do the same kind of shit again. Okay, hold up. So you have those older people who seeing this shit. They like, damn, this is kind of crazy. Then you have those who are not so old, who done lived a certain amount of time to be able to see certain shit. And this, that, and the third, those who are tapped in, let me just say that. Not just anybody. I'm talking about those who are tapped in, because you got old niggas out here, bro, that's just lost in the sauce. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? These niggas, you ask them again, these niggas will go vote for a whole ass Joe Biden, even though this nigga lost and getting dragged around everywhere and shit like that. These niggas will literally go up there and go vote for that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it is what it is. You could tell a nigga, yo, the Democrats ain't never did shit for niggas. These niggas be out here. Actually, they work against niggas at the end of the day. The Democrats actually work against niggas. This is a hard fact, right? But you can't tell a dumb nigga nothing. You know what I'm saying? Dumb nigga gonna listen to what the TV, what the dumb box is gonna tell him. You know what I thought was fascinating last time I seen my kids? I thought it was fascinating that my daughter called the TV the dumb box. I was like, wow, that's very whatchamacallit, because that's all they give us. They give us a bunch of dumb shit at the end of the day. It's a bunch of dumb shit. This is why I low-key hate social media, because it's like mad clout chasers and shit, and don't nobody really be talking about shit. You know what I mean? So you got a bunch of people looking for attention, doing shit for attention, doing shit for views, doing shit to be seen, and doing shit for likes and shit. Like, it's just, social media has ruined, okay? Interactions with people. Social media has ruined a lot of things, man. It has absolutely ruined. Some things it's been great for. I do think there is something that's great for social media, But too much social media, just like too much technology, just like too much of anything is bad, okay? So, it just is what it is. But yeah, man, just, stop, these motherfuckers out here is running the same play, man. The same play. It's no different. It's no different. You know what I'm saying? So that pandemic shit that they was pulling out, eating the cake, making niggas eating the cake, and they was getting fucked up off that shit, dying, okay? And then they were saying, they were blaming it on the Spanish people, you know what I'm saying? And then they called it the Spanish flu, okay? They called it the Spanish flu. They blame that shit on Spanish folks. So when everybody in they feelings talking, oh man, Trump was being xenophobic for saying that about China and all this other shit. Nigga, this government blamed Spanish people, fam, for some shit that they experimented on them. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I was able to go that far on this video. Let me get the fuck up off. But they blamed the Spanish for that. You know what I'm saying? And that's fucked up. That a race of people got blamed for these people doing some shit and fucking up, testing some shit on some people, and got a whole bunch of people fucked up at the end of the day. And they blame that shit on the Spanish folks. You know what I'm saying? Like it's man, bro, this fucking place, man. This place that we call Earth, man, is a real learning lesson, man. It really is, man. It's so much shit. It's so much history out here. It's so much hidden knowledge out here. So many hidden gems out here. It is just, it's crazy. But you got to cipher through a lot of bullshit, though. I will say that. You got to cipher through a lot of bullshit. You know what I mean? A lot of it. So, it is what it is. But let me see this real quick. Okay? So the only presidents to not own slaves was John Quincy Adams, Millard Fillmore, Franklin Pierce, James Buchanan, and Abraham Lincoln were the only U.S. presidents not to own slaves in these years. So once again, you know what I'm saying? What was the end of slavery called? Abolish of slavery. You know what I'm saying? The 13th Amendment, which is a interesting number. At the end of the day, I'll just say that. See, they giving you this African term and shit. Nah, yeah, bro. I ain't trying to hear that shit. According to surviving documents, at least 9 presidents either bought with them or hired out enslaved individuals to work at the White House. All right? So when I tell y'all niggas that we built the White House, we built the White House. That shit, that motherfuckers, if you hop that gate, your ass is getting toe tagged at the end of the day. Yes, we built that. You know what I'm saying? We built the capitals. We built all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is our shit, fam. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. That White House was already occupied before these bitch ass niggas even got there. You know what I'm saying? That's why when you see that cover of Kendrick Lamar, I remember he had like this weird ass cover. We had like, all these, I won't even say they look like slaves, but they just look like, you know what I'm saying? They looked real wild, let's just say that. And it was a picture of all these niggas pretty much on the yard of the White House and all this other shit. Was it Kendrick Lamar? I think it was Kendrick Lamar. But anyway, that's what it looked like back in the day. We built that shit. You know what I'm saying? We made so many contributions to this fucking land, and we don't get no credit for it. You know what I'm saying? We don't get no credit for it. Motherfucker want to talk about somebody's founding fathers and all this stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you can't, like, nigga, there was a whole civilization of motherfucker. Like, our history is very deep, man, and they stole our history. They try to erase our history at all costs. You know what I mean? That's why I started off the video telling y'all about the Washington Redskins logo, the Massachusetts logo. They're currently trying to get rid of that. You know what I mean? And, because we really want to, make sure, because, it's kind of racist. It's a reminder that you motherfuckers stole this shit. That's what it really is. And you trying to motherfucking hide the fact. But see, the game, it's already too late in the game. Motherfuckers is really waking up to this truth at the end of the day. So now y'all want to get out here. Now y'all want to censorship. Y'all want to get out here and put fact checkers and shit like that out here. No. We not playing that game. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is really coming into who they truly, really are and was. You know what I'm saying? This is why when Donald Trump said the shit about y'all don't get enough credit for y'all contributions to this land, the nigga was stone cold right. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest compliment that a president can say like that. These niggas, these other politicians, they don't be saying shit like that, bro. But that's real talk, though. That's the realest shit that Barack Obama ain't say no shit like that. Barack Obama, bitch ass, get out here and tell niggas they need to be better fathers and pull their pants up and shit like that. You know, that's what a hoe ass nigga like that'll do. And then watch all these niggas get gunned down by the police and don't even put no lip. Man, let me get off this nigga Obama, bro. That nigga, bro. Oh my God, bro. That nigga, man, listen. Man, listen, man. Y'all niggas praise that nigga. That nigga fooled me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a bean pie. He fooled me too. But man, bro, when you wake up to this shit, bro, this nigga, bro. This nigga, man. A fucking disgrace, okay? A disgrace. If y'all want to title that nigga to be some black man, y'all can do that. You know what I'm saying? That nigga ain't black to me. He ain't ancient American. He ain't no Negro. He ain't none of that. That nigga's an Arab, okay? He's a Caucasian and an Arab, okay? Real talk, you know what I mean? This bitch ass nigga watch all these niggas get killed by the police. Watch Trayvon Martin get killed and choked out. Watch Michael Brown get choked out. You know what I'm saying? Watch all these niggas get choked out. And this nigga, only thing this nigga get up here and tell niggas to, you know, oh yeah, you know, Trayvon, you know, that could have been my son. That could have been my son. Does absolute nothing, okay? Then when all these people get shot at Sandy Hook, this nigga got a motherfucking teary speech and shit. Like, man, get this bitch ass nigga out of here, man. Fuck that nigga Barack Obama for life. You know what I'm saying? For life. That nigga Barack Obama is an enemy. He's an enemy to the ancient American, period, fam. Period. You know what I'm saying? And when I mean an enemy, I mean just somebody that we shouldn't support, period. So like I said, they're going to take the dust off this bitch ass nigga. Give this nigga a couple months. He already tried to jump out here with the affirmative action shit. I told you, they're going to dust this nigga off and bring him out here. And he going to get out here smooth talking some of y'all. And y'all bitch ass niggas going to fall for it. Dog, yo, I just seen Obama. Yo, Obama mad cool, dog. Obama, yo, dog. Obama, dog, that nigga mad cool. And that nigga mad diabolical too. You know what I'm saying? He mad cool and he mad diabolical as well. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all niggas keep getting fooled by bitch ass niggas like that, I feel bad for you. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for you. That man literally put the LGBT community over you. He put the immigrants over you. He put everybody over you and okay? And then got out here when it came to us, we just get a talking to, okay? We get a fucking talking to. This nigga, man, man. All right, man, let me get off this video, bro, if I say some shit. Anyway, man, don't get mad at me, man, for this nigga Obama, bro. That nigga, I swear, man, that nigga Obama boils my fucking blood, bro. I swear to God, man. I don't hate that nigga, man, but I feel so betrayed from that nigga, bro. Like, yo, this nigga, man. This nigga fooled the fuck out of people. You know what I mean? He fooled the fuck out of me. I'll tell you that. He's still with it. But it's sad because he still got a lot of niggas hook, line, and sink as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, nigga, like, psh. But this nigga, I mean, unless you somebody who's an immigrant, maybe you a black immigrant or you a black LGBT member. And here's the sad reality, even with that nigga doing that shit, when it comes down to LGBT rights, fam, for y'all niggas out there that's part of that community, y'all niggas is at the bottom of the totem pole. You know what I'm saying? You're not over the Asian whatchamacallit. You're not over the Caucasian whatchamacallit. You're not over the fucking, even the Latino. You're not even over them. You at the bottom of that shit, okay? When it comes down to motherfucking what was the other shit I was talking about? The immigrant, right? When it comes out to the Asian immigrant, the Latino immigrant, the motherfucking Arab immigrant, nigga, you at the bottom of the immigrant. You know what I'm saying? You still get more than the ancient Americans do, period, right? But you at the bottom of that shit though. You know what I mean? So this is why shit like civil rights and shit like that was so bad for us, man. You know what I mean? It just was what it was. We was never meant to be motherfucking, doing that. That shit fucked us over because it allowed everybody else to leapfrog us. You know what I mean? They recently I'll just give you some recent shit where they did this shit at. How about the anti-Asian hate? Anti-Asian hate. A few motherfuckers got gunned down at an Asian spa. Who knows what they gunned them down for? You see what I'm saying? See, the news that tell you, they gunned them down for this. You don't know if they was raping girls in that motherfucker. You don't know what the fuck was going on in there. You know what I'm saying? All you know is that this was an Asian spa that shit happened. How y'all know they wasn't motherfucking trafficking little girls and shit in there? You know what I'm saying? How y'all niggas know that? You know what I mean? What? Because the news told you? The news would have said it. The news wouldn't have told you that shit, nigga. The fuck is you niggas talking about? Y'all keep believing in these niggas, man. Y'all keep believing in these people, man. Y'all don't know what really happened with that shit for real, for real. The news lie all the time. They lie all the time. So, it is what it is. Who knows? But anyway, after that happened, they got a whole bill passed. And then they got dumbass niggas running around. Yeah, man. A few Asians get slapped around, which I think were staged events. I think those all were fake at the end of the day. In my personal opinion, I think they all was fake. But if they wasn't fake, these are just wild niggas doing some dumb shit at the end of the day. And they would attack somebody. They would attack my grandma if she would have been in that vicinity at the end of the day. So, it is what it is. But, because you got some wild ass niggas out here who give zero fucks. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, they got a bill out the deal, okay? All you niggas ran out here, all 2020, y'all was running around here, man, we gotta get Trump out of there, man. America's racist, man. Y'all ran around here snatching down statues. And like I told y'all, when they snatched that statue out here in Massachusetts, the Abraham Lincoln joint, and that black dude got upset about that shit, y'all ran around, called that man a coon. Y'all called that man everything but a child of God, fam. Y'all really was out here going for that man's neck, okay? And that man was dead right, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, everybody was all this progressive racism shit. Oh, racism is this. It's fucked up. Da-da-da-da. And, Donald, the leader of it is Donald Trump and the police. And we need to defund the police and this, that, and the third. And everybody it's the same play. Niggas just start getting killed by the police out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? Well, niggas been getting killed by the police. But now we gotta paint we gotta paint this party to be racist. And this is what he likes to support is the police. So we're going to use that against them. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to put the blacks in the middle of this. And then when we get what we want, when we actually get in office, we're not going to give the black shit at the end of the day. We're actually going to give it to everybody else. Yeah, the benefits and all that. Yeah, we're just going to give it to the whatchamacallit. And that's why a nigga like Joe Biden, with his Alzheimer's and all that, he can literally get up there and tell niggas on a black platform. He can get on a black platform like the Breakfast Club and tell niggas, hey, if y'all don't vote for me over Donald Trump, you ain't black. That's what that nigga can tell you, fam. That man can tell you that shit with a straight face. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, why he can say some shit like that? Because the Democrats never wanted slavery to end. Because the Democrats, look, bro, it is what it is. The Democrats were the slave catchers. You know what I'm saying? The Democrats created the KKK party, right? So, it is what it is. So y'all still shocked when the Democrats ain't doing shit for niggas. And you still can't get stores in your communities. You still can't get these loans. You still can't do this and can't do that. But you can watch other people do it, right? That's why. You know what I'm saying? These people get these loans. They go to school free. This, that, and the third. Your people built this country and can't get a damn thing for free unless it's food stamps. And then you have people motherfucking running around here talking shit about y'all getting food stamps. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy, you know what I'm saying? Which is be wild and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, you people out here lazy, man. They're like, hold up, nigga. First of all, nigga. You know what I'm saying? What niggas need is them reparations. That's what niggas need. You know what I'm saying? Niggas need them reparations. You want niggas to shut the fuck up. All right, nigga. Well, nigga, give me my land back. You know what I'm saying? First of all, give me my land back. I need all my shit back, fam. You know what I'm saying? That you stole. You know what I'm saying? I need all my land back. I need all my facilities back. That means the White House. I need all of that shit back. You know what I'm saying? I need it all back. I need my reservations back. We need all that shit back. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or, we can sell it, you know what I'm saying? But we want the reparations though. You know what I mean? So we can do this two ways. You can give us all our shit back, you know what I'm saying? Or you can just cut the check, you know what I'm saying? We still waiting on that check you've been cutting out here for everybody else in places like the Ukraine and shit. So don't tell me y'all niggas ain't got the paper. I ain't trying to hear that. You know what I'm saying? You don't get to say y'all ain't got the paper. Y'all can make money out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? That little bullshit paper money, or you can take that out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So either cut the check or give me my motherfucking give me my shit back. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And stop teaching these kids these lies in these goddamn schools. You know what I'm saying? Had to hear about my daughter talking about Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King and shit like that, which is important for them to understand certain shit like that. But that shit don't be real a lot of the time. A lot of that shit be staged, made up shit. You know what I'm saying? Rosa Parks shit, like y'all know the history about Rosa Parks. There was an actual girl that shit really happened to, and she really whatchamacallit, but they had to go with Rosa Parks because, for politics, they said because I think the black girl was dating a white guy, right? I think the girl that originally got caught, one, she was underage, she was pregnant, she was underage, and I think she was dating a white guy, some shit like that. And this is around, the time, where we were taught that, blacks and whites didn't fuck with each other at all. You know what I'm saying? Which was a lie, which is another lie, okay? That was another lie, okay? So these people have been lying. I'm just going to speak for myself. These people have been lying to me my entire life. My entire life. Even when I cut the TV on after this and I'm watching the news or some shit, they're going to lie to me then. They're going to give me what they want me to hear, right? It's no different when I'm watching a basketball game and a motherfucker still running around here talking about LeBron. Nigga, LeBron James old as dirt. Ain't no way in fuck this nigga the best player in the league. Y'all niggas crazy, you know what I'm saying? But that's a lie. It's a complete lie. But they're going to come October, they're going to get up here and start talking to y'all niggas about LeBron James being the GOAT. LeBron James still the best player in the league. When you know that's a lie. If you somebody that know basketball, played basketball, you played the game, or even guys that's been in the league, only dick riding clutch sports people would say LeBron is the GOAT and LeBron is the best player in the league still, right now. Only them niggas to say that. Any nigga who ain't got to worry about no backlash and give zero fucks is going to tell you the truth. And he's going to be like, nigga, LeBron ain't the best player in the league. You can make arguments for other players, but LeBron, no. LeBron is definitely not the best player in the league. But I'm just giving y'all an example how media lies to us all the time, every day. There's not one day, this system is not lying to us, okay? Period. Anyway, so, like I said, man, this is not no harassment. We not trying to incite no violence, okay? We got love for all communities, okay? We got love for all communities, even the LGBT community. You know what I'm saying? We just don't fuck with pedophiles. We don't do the pedophilia thing at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas need to be exterminated from the goddamn land. And hopefully y'all will be exterminated from this goddamn land at the end of the day out here fucking with these kids. You know what's crazy is that a nigga can go to jail. Before I end this video, speaking of this pedophilia shit, you can rape a young girl and get less time than a nigga who get caught with 2 ounces. Or a nigga that get caught with maybe, 3 dimes of crack cocaine? A nigga that get caught trying to distribute if you get caught up in a charge and you're dealing cocaine or dealing crack and you got like 3 gems on you, you'll do more time than a nigga physically doing something to a little girl or a little boy. you will get more time than that. Just think how backwards that shit is. So why is it so much of a leniency when it comes down to pedophilia at the end of the day, when it comes to law? Why is it so much of leniency? Because you have a lot of higher ups who running around here. Bro, there's so much shit coming out right now. It's like spilling out of all these people getting caught up doing shit to children, recording children, bro, recording children and the shit that they're doing it. You know how like if you fucking a bitch and you know you try to get that sneaky little flick. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. I'm talking to men right now. We've all done this shit before, right? Allegedly, we have all done this before, right? You know how you fucking a bitch or something, you know what I mean? You trying to, you know what I mean? You try and get that, you try and get that, you know what I mean? That little record real quick, you know what I mean? Or you trying to hang your shit up real quick somewhere around the room. So, when you done this shit, you can, you know what I mean? See, like, hold on, let me see what oh yeah, I was getting in that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I was getting in that. You know what I'm saying? You trying to practice your stroke on the bitch, right? These niggas is doing shit like that. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable, man. And they doing this shit with children, y'all. With children. Okay, this is no fucking games out here, man. It's no games. And niggas like that can get less time than a nigga out here, trying to hustle to do what he need to do. You know what I'm saying? This nigga is some kind of diabolical, inhumane, but like I said, he'll get all this hard time. But that's because, like I said, the pedophilia is running rapid and all this information is spilling out. Bro, my Twitter right now is loaded with high officials, okay? People that's working within government, around government, or in these institutions like schools and shit like that, that's getting busted with crimes of pedophilia. But I'm waiting to hear the charges because, like I said, if a nigga get out here and get caught with a quarter pound, his ass might go to jail and do some time. One of these niggas with this pedophilia and all this other shit, these niggas is getting fines. Okay, these niggas is only getting fines, or if they're in jail, they're getting protected in jail. I don't think. Listen, bro, a pedophile should not be protected in jail. Pedophile should be motherfucking put in population and have to deal with whatever smoke come his way. They out here protecting pedophiles in jail, putting niggas in PC and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is, man. But, the truth is always going to come to the light. So, it is what it is, man. But anyway, so like I said, we got love for everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? But, leave them kids alone. You know what I mean? That's my main issue when it comes down to the LGBT community. We got love for y'all. No disrespect to y'all. None of that. Y'all know it's some bullshit. So anything I'm saying up here it ain't like I'm lying on y'all. Y'all super citizens out here and y'all get super rights out here. You know what I'm saying? As a whole group. You know what I mean? So, it is what it is. So I ain't lying on y'all. And I ain't misinformation either. So anyway. That's another thing. We ain't spreading no misinformation, disinformation. We're spreading truth at the end of the day. True information. All right. So anyway, don't get mad at me, man. I just got to tell like it is, man. So shout out to day one. Shout out to the new ones, man. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you want to donate, the links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Anyway, tell like it is TV. We out of here, y'all. One. Damn.